Hello, everybody. Welcome. It's another beautiful Monday, and I'm here with our weekly astrology and tarot forecast for you. And thank you for being a part of the Flow Frequency Collective. So, this video every Monday is free for any visitors to this publication on Substack. And I welcome you. And if you're interested in learning more, read about us. And I come on twice a month and do live tarot for paid subscribers and for founding members. So you're welcome to upgrade at any time if you'd like a little more attention and guidance. And so that means tomorrow, Tuesday, Tarot Tuesday, I will be live at 11 a.m. So mark your calendars. Make sure that you've downloaded the Substack app so that you get notified when I go live. You will also receive an email if you're subscribed to this channel, letting you know that I've gone live. So I will stay as long as people show up. And I will typically read anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour. Bring your question, and I will pull some cards for you. So that's the way it works. Now, my paid subscribers and founding members also get invited to our bi-monthly workshop as well as our quarterly hot seats. We have our first workshop coming up this week on Friday at noon. And it's again to help us to really get settled, get super intentional, energetically ready, both inside of us and in our homes. I'm going to be sharing my New Year feng shui tips with you. It's going to be a beautiful sacred space that I'm creating for all of us to really launch this year off in the right direction. And February 4th is the beginning of the Feng Shui New Year. That's the new year that I use. That is the new year that is at the root of the wisdom of the Flow Roadmap, which is what all of our founding members here in Substack are using to help them guide their lives and their careers. So if you don't have your Flow Roadmap and you're interested, again, go up to the top of the page and click on Flow Roadmap or upgrade to founding membership, and you will get your Flow Roadmap, your customized Flow Roadmap for 2026. So that's it. Those are my announcements. Oh, and by the way, the workshop on Friday is for anybody, whether you're a paid subscriber or not. It's my gift to all of you. And if you haven't registered and you would like to, just drop a comment here in today's video. Let me know that you want to attend, and I will communicate with you, get your email, send you the link to register. All right, that is it. Those are the announcements. I've already pre-shuffled the deck. Not surprised to see the lion at the bottom of the deck already because we have our full moon in Leo coming up this week. And I'll talk about that. I'll get to the astrology in a moment. But for now, I'm going to take a sip of coffee to welcome in this beautiful new week. And I want to give us an opportunity to take a deep breath in, let it all out, start to feel aligned, and let your heart tell you whether you want message number one or message number two for this week. Okay. So I'm going to pull the cards now. Two cards for message number one for this week, guidance for this week. All right. Looks like we're picking today. Two cards for number one. Beautiful. Two cards. Shuffle it a little bit more. Message number two. Do you got one for me? Or am I picking today? All right. Oh, we got both of them. All right. Excellent. All right. Beautiful. So let me put these over here. If you chose pairing number one, you've got the High Priestess. Beautiful energy. The High Priestess and the Hierophant. This is such a spiritual combination. And I tell you, it does not surprise me because the High Priestess reminds me of the sign of Pisces, of Neptune, who rules Pisces, and also Jupiter, right? The traditional ruler of Pisces. And today, Neptune is officially moving into Aries, where it will stay for the next 13 years until 2039 or 36. 2039. Yeah, can you believe it? Neptune was in Pisces for 14 years, and I felt it. I'm a Pisces sun. Boy, did I feel it. So I'm super thrilled that it's going into Aries, right? So High Priestess really bringing forth that energy, asking you to tune into yourself, asking you to be clear, to be guided by your heart, by your spirit, in the ways that spirit speaks to you, right? And it does to all of us in different ways, whether it's through a nature walk, you get signs and symbols, whether it's through something that you read, a miracle that shows up that you didn't expect. Right? This is how spirit speaks to us. But you want to trust your gut this week. You want to really tune in to your heart, to your soul, what's most important for you, especially with the Hierophant here. Okay, because to me, the Hierophant in this instance is really giving us that fire energy, representing Neptune moving into Aries, which is all about action, which is all about where we're going, right? So I want you to spend some time this week, if you chose this pairing, really aligning with your soul's desires, with your intentions, where you know your heart and soul wants to guide you toward, and lean into it, okay? Because you have the support of Neptune, you have the support of Aries, you have the support of your guardian angels, your spirit guides to really allow you to start moving things forward in the right direction in your life. This feels like a destiny marker to me. Okay, this time period this week, we have a powerful full moon, which I'll talk about soon. So, really give yourself the space to tune in. Okay, check in, meditate if you can. And I feel like that alignment, that clarity is really going to come through strong for you and guide you in the right direction. What else do I want to say about this? That's what's showing up for now. So let's go with that. All right. Now, for those of you who chose pairing number two, it's very similar energy, right? There's a little more umph to it. You start with the Chariot, right? There's something that you are moving forward toward with intensity. There's something that's driving you, that's exciting you, and you've got a purpose. You know, your purpose is lit up. And if you're not feeling that, it's going to show up this week. Okay. You're very tuned in, right? The Queen of Cups is a very similar energy to the High Priestess, right? The Queen of Cups is guided by her intuition, by her emotions, by the signs and symbols that she's receiving and paying attention to every single day. So, in many ways, this is a very similar reading. Okay. And the advice is kind of the same. Pay attention to what you say yes to. Pay attention to what you move toward to, because you want to make sure it's in alignment. Okay. And you want to make sure that you're feeling it in the core of your heart and soul, and that it's driven by emotion. It's driven by passion, because it's only through that emotion and that passion that you're actually going to be able to achieve whatever it is that you're moving toward. Okay, so those are the messages for this week. A lot of water energy coming in, a lot of spiritual energy coming in. And again, I'm not shocked with Neptune moving into Aries today for the next 13 years. Okay. So starting with that, today it happens. Neptune moves into Aries forever. It doesn't go back into retrograde into Pisces. Okay. It will retrograde, but it'll retrograde within Aries. And this feels to me like a new, deeply purposeful, soul guided dream that is ignited by the passion and the power and the intensity and the focus and the independence of Aries. This could really be a new time for many of you since I primarily attract women, leaders, and entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, creatives. This can really mark a time for us as entrepreneurs, as creatives, to really light that fire, right? Whether we're lighting it ourselves, and I think a piece of that is coming from us, right? Like it's time to do this. And another piece is just we're being supported by the energy to really ignite our dreams and move them forward. Okay. And use the intensity and the passion of Aries to get us through that dream, right? To have it actually ignite and ground over the next 13 years. So many of us can really see the growth of an idea, of a passion, of a dream. It's really about dream. Neptune is about our dreams, right? It's it's very much about our fantasies and bringing them to life. Okay, so let's pay attention to how that begins to show up for us this week. Um, Let me talk about the trajectory of the moon over the week. So the moon begins in Gemini, which is an air sign, on Tuesday. Okay. And then on Thursday, it moves into Cancer, which is water. And then on Friday, actually Saturday, it moves into Leo, which is fire. Okay. So the moon, our emotions, our deepest emotions and desires, sometimes sitting in the subconscious, right, is moving from air, right, which is very in our minds. We can get very curious. We can be communicating our desires with Gemini. Um, and and then it moves into water, which is very deep and emotional, right? So I feel like our emotions and our desires start up here in the mind early on in the week. They move into the core of our heart and our soul, really having us pay attention to what feels right, not so much what we should be doing, which our brains love to do. And the air signs, it moves into our emotions. Okay. And then from there, we get to bring it to life with Leo. Okay. And so I love that. I love that it moves from air to water to fire, right? And once it lands in fire, right around the full moon, which I'll get to, we get to tap into our courage. We get to tap into our expression and our leadership. Okay, so starts in the mind, goes into the soul, and moves into courage, expression, and leadership. So I love that for this week, for our emotions and our deep desires. Now on Tuesday, at the same time that the moon is in Gemini, Mars, which is fire, aligns with Pluto. Pluto is intensity, Pluto is truth, Pluto is transformation, and that's happening in the sign of Aquarius. Okay, so again, we've got fire, water, and air. And this combination of Mars with Pluto in Aquarius really brings me like this revolutionary type of feel, right? So many of us are sitting with and feeling this inner kind of revolution, something that wants to transform and really kick into high gear, that has to do with our future or the collective humanity energy out in the world. And with everything going on, that makes a lot of sense. What I want to say is be careful with those intense emotions. This is really intense energy. This could lead to arguments and disagreements and quarrels and even fighting, right? So take it easy with it. Allow it to be something that transforms within you, about your new exciting dream and future, right? And that's the best way that I want to recommend that we use this energy, right? And take actions forward. Mars wants us to take that action forward. Okay. And then on Thursday, we have Mercury, the mind and communication, aligning with Venus. Venus is the goddess of love and of abundance. Okay. And so that really is a beautiful day. And that really aligns really nicely with the moon in Cancer, same day. So I want to call this a yummy day. Like Thursday is a yummy day. Like tap into your thoughts around abundance, right? It's a great day to manifest, write things down, speak things out. Everything that I want comes to me at the right time. I'm always at the right place at the right time. Like speak those power thoughts to yourself. Take action on your ideas that can lead to you bringing money in, to grounding an idea and taking it further. Okay. It's a beautiful day for that. And then on Sunday, we have our full moon in Leo. It's the snow moon. It's called the snow moon. It is all about our passion, our individual passion, self-expression, our ability to take action on our expression and put ourselves in the spotlight. It's all about love and joy and happiness and tapping into that energy within ourselves and with everyone around us. It's not a time to be shy. It's a time to let go of what's holding us back and really claim the energy that is showing up. Full moons want us to let go of what's not working. So think about what is preventing you from really diving into that passion and self-expression. Okay. And I'm going to read the Sabian symbol. Okay. The Sabian symbol is a wonderful marker, prophetic marker of these important days and energies that show up every single day in astrology. And I want to read it to you because I think it's absolutely magnificent. So, this full moon is happening at 13 degrees of Leo, right? So those of you who have planets in fixed signs, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, and Taurus, between 10 and 16 degrees, okay? You're going to feel this the most. All right? So the Sabian symbol for this full moon says the human soul awaiting opportunity for expression. All right? So the theme is we are all on the verge of experience. This symbol speaks to anticipation and to childlike eagerness for a new experience. It really talks about everything going on this week and the tarot cards as well. The focus here is on innocence and the absence of mindset or prior conditioning, releasing that prior conditioning and mindset. This is what we need to do in this full moon. The image of the human soul awaiting opportunity for expression alludes to being ready, to being alert, and to having this naive expectation, right? That's very Neptunian. Just expect the best. At the positive side of things, okay, so at its highest, this symbol represents an intuitive gift for knowing the right time and right place to act and a willingness to give the whole self to any effort. Negative, okay, at the lowest expression, the fear of a new experience as the result of an inability to think things through clearly, or boredom or apathy. So we want to stay away from boredom and apathy, people, okay? So know when to act, use your intuition, be alert, make your move, okay? And anticipate something incredible showing up for you this week, okay? The risk is guard against procrastination or missing your chance because you're afraid to make a decision. Okay? Don't hide your light under a bushel for too long. All right? So that is our message for this week. I really hope to see some of you at 11 o'clock with me live here on Substack for some tarot. I get lonely if you don't show up. So show up. And I really can't wait for our workshop on Friday. Again, if you would like to attend, it's free. Comment below that you'd like to be there. I'll reach out to you and send you the link to register. Have an incredible week and make sure to comment. Let me know what you thought about the energy of the week and also the tarot cards that you selected. I will see you soon. Bye bye.